请坐，捻一叶菩提香，阅读觉诸佛智慧海，阅读星云大师著作《星云说喻》，聆听大师如何以简短的譬喻故事，巧妙引导大众以智慧克服生活的困境，得到解脱自在。本系列故事分别中文及英文读诵，由现任渥太华佛光山住持，也是国际佛光会世界总会美东副秘书长永固法师以中文诵读，人间佛教研究院副院长妙光法师以英文诵读。
Hello, this is Miao Guang. Today's Bodhi Light Tale is The Speeding Consequence. Once upon a time, there was a young entrepreneur named Kairo who owned a factory. From a young age, Kairo had one big dream: to become a millionaire. Growing up in a family with a strong belief in folk religion, he would visit the local temple every day before work to pray for blessings and wealth. One morning, Kairo arrived at the temple as usual. He knelt before the statue of Wang Ye, a deity believed to have protective powers, and prayed sincerely. "Dear Royal Lord, please bless me with more business so that I can make a fortune. My only wish is to become a millionaire as soon as possible. If you make it happen, I promise to repay you generously." After finishing his prayers, Kairo bid farewell to the shrine attendant and hastily hopped on his motorcycle to head to work. Sadly, that day, Kairo never made it to his workplace. On his way, he encountered a truck that suddenly emerged from a side lane. In an attempt to avoid a head-on collision, Kairo lost control of his motorcycle and crashed into a bridge. Tragically, he died on the spot before the ambulance could arrive. Upon hearing the devastating news, Kairo's elderly father was filled with grief and anger. Overwhelmed by the pain of losing his son, he went to the temple and confronted the Wang Ye statue. He pointed his finger angrily and shouted, "You are a useless deity. I will destroy you at any cost. My dear son prayed to you sincerely every day, and yet you did nothing to protect him from the accident. What's the point of praying to you? Maybe it's better if we stop praying to you. Then at least my son wouldn't have had the accident, and I wouldn't have lost him. It's all your fault that my son is dead." Upon hearing these accusations, the shrine attendant approached the elderly man and tried to console him. "I am deeply sorry for your loss. Please do not blame Wang Ye for what happened. He would have done his best to protect your son. How could he not? Your son was a devoted believer. However, we need to understand that Wang Ye, though a divine being with a sincere desire to assist those in need, cannot be physically present in every place at every moment. Despite his best efforts to rescue your beloved son, he sadly couldn't reach him in time. Please find it in your heart to forgive Wang Ye." The shrine attendant then handed a candle to the elderly man and said, "Please come with me and pray to Wang Ye on behalf of Kairo. I am sure he would appreciate it." Nodding in agreement, with tears in his eyes, the elderly man accepted the candle and joined in prayer. This story teaches us an important lesson about the law of cause and effect in this world. Kairo's accident was a clear example of cause and effect. The crash was the effect, and his speeding was the cause. From this, we can understand that speeding has its consequences. Sometimes we tend to blame others for our own mistakes. It is important to realize that if we want to achieve a desired outcome, we must sow the right seeds. For example, if we want good health, we must take care of our bodies by exercising regularly, maintaining a healthy lifestyle, and following a proper diet. If we dream of wealth, we must be willing to put in the effort, diversify our sources of income, manage our finances wisely, and be mindful of our expenses. If we hope for help from others, we must build positive relationships, show care and empathy towards others, and create good connections. If we are unwilling to take the initiative to change and sow the right seeds, how can we expect to reap the fruits we desire? The law of cause and effect states that every cause will lead to a corresponding effect. This is the truth. Whether it is health, wealth, morality, or faith, each aspect of life has its own set of causes and effects. We must be mindful of this relationship and avoid blaming others for our mistakes or misfortunes. Instead, we must take responsibility for our actions and strive to sow the right seeds to achieve the desired outcomes. Just as Venerable Master Xing Yun says, every tree and flower has life. Every mountain and stream has vitality. Every person and matter has its purpose. Every action and motion has its cause and effect.
野狼150，有位年轻人草创事业，开办了一间工厂，一心想要发大财的他，每天早上上班前都会到王爷庙拜拜，祈求王爷赐福，让他发财。有一天，年轻人到王爷庙烧香礼拜后，便骑着野狼150的摩托车电掣风驰而去。由于车速太快，刹车不及，不慎撞上一座桥梁，当场车毁人亡。年老的父亲承受不了丧子之痛，就跑到王爷庙里，气愤地指着王爷，准备要捣毁。如果我儿子不来礼拜你，也不会送命。他每天虔诚礼拜你，你不但没有保佑他，还让他命丧黄泉。你这个王爷有什么用？庙祝见了，立刻上前安抚，说话倒是有理。他说：“老先生，你千万不要怪罪王爷不灵感，没有保佑你的儿子。你要知道，你儿子骑的是野狼150摩托车，王爷虽然也想救他，但他骑的是白马，摩托车的车速太快，赶不上啊。”世间的一切因果是不会错乱的，快有快的因果。有的人做起事来总喜欢怪罪别人，殊不知要想怎么收成，就必须怎么栽种。又例如，有的人想要身体健康，自己却不保重身体，既不运动，生活也没有规矩，当然就得不到健康。有的人梦想赚大钱，自己却不勤劳奋斗，开源节流，必然就无法发财。有的人想要获得帮助，自己却不结缘，关怀付出，又怎么能得到多助？所谓因果，什么因招感什么果，这是必然的道理。因此，健康有健康的因果，经济有经济的因果，道德有道德的因果，信仰有信仰的因果，各有各的因果。平常无论做什么事情，我们都要明白因果关系，不能随意迁怒，怨天尤人。
更多内容欢迎典藏星云大师全集以及系列著作。感谢您的收听，我们下次见。